Hello everyone. Sorry, I got the shadow on this side. Wish I had better lighting in my truck for these videos when I record them after dark. But anyway, I've recorded this kind of video before. I'm recording it again. For those people who don't know, I have Lyme disease, had it since the early 80s. And I've had food intolerances since the late 80s. That started, I don't know, about 87, 88. And so I have if I want to feel the best I can, I have to just stick to rice, one specific type of coconut water, and rotate meat protein. And then of course I eat cucumbers almost every day. But I will go insane if I can't eat some other things in my diet. I have like zero. In a given week I might have maybe 20 grams of sugar, if even that. Most days I have nothing that has added sugar in it. I got a bag of these last night. They taste good. I don't know how salty they are. Maybe they're a little bit acidic. I felt pretty good last night. You know, it's Sunday night right now, past 11 p.m. Saturday night I worked my job at the pizza place. I felt pretty good. I felt lousy. Friday night I had to go home early. So on my food intolerances list is this. I have to include this in my food intolerances list. It has lentil chip, lentil flour, potato starch, salt, safflower oil, turmeric, paprika, sunflower or sunflower oil, sea salt, rosemary extract for freshness. And I wake up this morning with my arms feel like they have lost some strength. And then at that same stop at the grocery store last night where I bought these, I bought some of these. I have trouble with apricots too. I want to eat something different besides long grain rice, wild rice mixed with spaghetti sauce with no sugar in it, and then cucumbers, meat protein. I'm pretty sensitive to chicken meat. I can't tolerate, if I eat chicken meat 2 or 3 days in a row, I start just feeling sick. I just feel much worse. So I don't eat chicken meat very often. Maybe I should go and look for an organic chicken meat, maybe from the local co-op. I was gonna do that today or yesterday, I totally forgot. So on my food intolerances list is apricots. I was tested at an Eastern medicine clinic in St. Paul in the early 90s. And they gave me a list of about 40 foods that they said I would feel better if I avoided them. On that list of about 40 foods is apricots. I have, going back into the 90s, I started testing those 40 foods on my food intolerances list, and just seeing how I feel, and keeping a logbook of what I was eating. And figs. I wanted to eat. These are kind of sweet. I love eating figs, except if I eat enough of these, everything eat's gonna go through my digestive system pretty fast. But so this is something different to eat. I can be very sensitive to egg whites. The Lyme disease, I ran out of my natural medicine, antibiotics, early January of this year, 2024. I finally ordered the medicine. Finally started taking the medicine, I think at the end of May 2024. Started feeling better last week, but I don't know, I'm sensitive to fruit juices, maybe I'm just consuming too many foods that are acidic. Here I'm in the Walmart parking lot right now, and I picked up this Lakewood Organic Pure Pineapple, not from concentrate juice. On the back it says ingredients, or ingredient in singular, organic pineapple juice. And then the sodium, 5 milligrams, total carbohydrates, 31 grams, dietary fibers 0, total sugars 26 grams, includes 0 grams of added sugar. So no added sugar to this. But I don't know, maybe I'm just sensitive to eating too much fruit juice, or drinking too much fruit juices. I don't know. This is just an unbelievable frustration for me. Food intolerances. You know, I eat one thing and I'm just dragging all day. One thing that's on my list, well, okay, potato flour, potatoes. Potatoes are on my list of food intolerances. I remember my doctor, the late Dr. Chris Foley, he says, boy, you need to rotate, get some more different foods into your digestive system to rebuild your flora in your digestive system. But I just feel worse. I have a sciatic nerve. Eating foods on my food intolerance list can trigger my sciatic nerve in my right leg. So where I get pain if I'm standing in one place for more than like 2-3 minutes. You know, lentil chip, flour, potato starch. So there's no rice flour in this. I'm sensitive to rice flour right now because I get inflammation. Lyme disease causes inflammation. I don't know. Maybe I should be eating more salads. I don't eat salads very often, but you know, I have cucumbers. That's where I get my veggies almost every day, is eating cucumbers. Cucumbers are supposed to be pretty good for your digestive system. I get the wrapped ones, the wrapped cucumbers either at Walmart here or at Aldi's. That's the two places where they're cheapest. If I go to Cub Foods across the highway, it's like $3, usually $3 per one of these. Here at Walmart, they're just under $1. At Aldi's, quarter mile from here, they're just under $1 a piece. But one thing that seems to help is from the co-op, I get lemon juice, organic lemon juice. I can't remember the name. It comes in a big green bottle. It's almost, I don't know, $17, $18 for this big green bottle. And I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, I have no medical training, but I think lemon juice is a little bit more alkaline than acidic. So the days where I do start feeling worse, I'll drink like, you know, that much of a cup of lemon juice, mix it with coconut water, and I seem to feel better. I did that on Saturday, but this is ever so frustrating. My limited, how this leaky gut that I have is limiting what my body can tolerate. Otherwise, I just feel knocked out or sick. But this is a thing that is fairly common with people who have Lyme disease. Not everybody that gets Lyme disease develops food intolerances, but it seems like a large number of people with Lyme disease develop food intolerances like I have. And there's, you know, I guess if I said the name of this weed killer that's been around since the early 70s, and the chemical that's in it, I guess they would want to sue me. You know, me whose net worth is not much at all. Me with my little channel with 367 subscribers. You know, I don't make any money from my YouTube channel because it's neither of my YouTube channels are monetized. So, but there's been, you know, you can look up. If you've been reading about health and stuff long enough, you can look up this weed killer that a lot of farmers have been using on their farm fields since the 70s. It's a very effective weed killer. My family had a big dairy farm, farming up to 500 acres up to 1981 when the farm was sold. We used that same weed killer. It's been modified over the years. And I don't know how many years ago they started developing corn that's, you know, ... this weed killer ready. So you can spray this weed killer on your corn crop, and it's not going to affect the corn, but it's going to kill everything else. But it'd be great someday if we could go back to all organic farming. I'm very aware of what a pain it is for farmers to deal with weeds. You know, they need fertilizer to grow as much corn as they do. Without fertilizer on crops, farm crops around the world, they probably wouldn't have enough food for all of the 7 or 8 billion people on the earth. So I'm very aware of that, but this is ever so frustrating. Leaky gut, food intolerances, and it seems like with my Lyme disease, when I've been outside of a flare-up and I'm feeling good, I'm less sensitive to, like, you know, the stuff that gives me trouble, like apricots, figs, like the stuff that's in here. You know, in the past when I have been outside of a Lyme flare-up, I could even tolerate sugar to a point, but you know, because I have less inflammation in my body. Lyme and sugar causes inflammation. Sugar's not good for anybody, to be honest. But I remember my doctor, the late Dr. Foley, who died October 15th, 2021. He wanted me to start taking treatments for leaky gut, and I had been putting it off, and he had one of the medicines on the market he wanted me to try, and I kept putting it off, and so I don't know which ones to go with. I have 2 coworkers that I know of that have leaky gut. One is a cook, the other is a bartender. And the bartender, she says, boy, you know, the leaky gut can lead to cancer because of the byproduct of what your body does when you eat things that your body doesn't like. But you can go and just Google leaky gut. Start reading and reading and reading. I'm sure there are plenty of videos on YouTube and other places talking about leaky gut, but you know, I've recorded other videos like this. So very frustrating. Food intolerance. I just really would go crazy. I would feel better if I almost never ate any figs, any apricots, any of these chips. These are in the gluten-free aisle. These are really good. I love these. Now they have, at my local Cub Foods, now they have 4 different versions of these. 4 different flavor versions. And I don't remember the other flavors. This is the one that I handle the best. But yeah, sea salt, made in a dedicated nut-free facility. I guess I couldn't work in that facility. Anyway, But I don't know. Someday Jesus is going to come back down to earth, and there won't be any more leaky gut, won't be any more Lyme disease, won't be any more cancer, won't be any more bipolar or schizophrenia. None of that. It'll all be gone. And won't that be beautiful? But a lot of ugly stuff's going to happen just before Jesus comes back to earth. So anyway, that's about all I can think of. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you feel that this was an interesting video. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.